Anyone can sell digital products using Gumroad, and you might already know that Gumroad allows to export our sales lead information into a CSV spreadsheet from within our account. But in this video, we will see how to achieve this instantly in real time through a simple automation using Zapier. This way, whenever someone purchases your product in Gumroad or downloads a free PDF, say a digital product, you can instantly save that lead or sale into a Google spreadsheet with the email ID, product name, date when the purchase was done, and the price paid. This is something that we set up once and forget, and it all happens in the background. Let's get started. In case you don't have a Zapier account, please get that created. You could start with a free account that gives 100 automation tasks per month at the time of making this video. Alright. So now I am on Zapier.com, and here as soon as you log in, click on make a Zap. What we are going to do now is to connect our Gumroad account to the Google account where we are having a spreadsheet to link to. So the first step is to create the trigger. So the trigger is an event that starts your Zap, which is the automation flow here, the automation task. So here I want to search Gumroad. Click on Gumroad and trigger an event that should be a sale. Continue. Now we want to sign into Gumroad to connect Gumroad into Zapier. So sign into Gumroad. Let me do that quickly here. That's it. The account got connected. Continue. And now is the time we set up the trigger. So in this case, if you want to select any specific product on your Gumroad account, you can do that by clicking on this drop down and choosing the product. Or if you want to trigger for any product that gets downloaded or sold, just leave that field blank. Continue. Let's do a test trigger. Cool. So here they say that they found a sale, which means there is an activity that happened recently, which can be exported into our Google spreadsheet. Let's click continue. Great. So the trigger part is done, which is the 50% of our automation workflow. In the second part, we need to set up the action, which means in this case, we want the spreadsheet to be updated whenever a sale happens. Let's do that now. To do this, search for Google Sheets, and we need to connect to our Google account inside Zapier. So Google Sheets, action event would be create a spreadsheet row. Click on continue. Sign into Google Sheets, which means your Google account where you want to store your sheets into. Alright, so now I'm connected into my Google Sheets in my Gmail account, and click on continue. So the drive is the default drive that I have chosen. So I have already signed into my Gmail account. It will pick up that drive. And spreadsheet, we need to choose the sheet that we have from our drive. So let me show that sample sheet to you here. I have this empty sheet already created in my Gmail account in the Google Drive with the Gumroad leads. So here I have empty headers which says date, product name, email, and then the price as headers. Here's where we will automatically insert the rows whenever a sale or a download happens within Gumroad. So back in Zapier, I will choose the spreadsheet here, and this automatically shows the latest and recent Google Sheet which got updated in your drive. In this case, obviously I have created this sheet now, so this is the most recent one, or you can do a search and find your sheet. So choose this option, and then the worksheet will be my sheet 1. I do not have any other sheet inside that, so you can choose which sheet you want to add your leads to. Once that's done, click on continue. By the way, in case you don't find any of these fields, it should show you, but if it doesn't, you can always refresh the fields to show the latest information within your action step. Okay, so click on continue. So now before proceeding, let me resize the window so that I can also keep the Google spreadsheet simultaneously on view here, so that we can see it here in real time. Alright, so when these are placed adjacent, it's easy for us to note how it gets updated. Alright, so within the action step, once our sheet is connected and we have specified which sheet has the data to be updated, we need to map those fields from our sales that happens inside Gumroad. So here for date, we wanted to choose the timestamp. So that is what we are looking at here. Click on show all options, and let's choose the date timestamp. Can search for that. So sale timestamp, that's what we want to map to our date column here. And this is actually the most important step, because unless you map these fields to your table headers, this Zap is not going to work for you. Even though it shows as run, it won't happen for you within the updates won't happen within the sheet. And next, click on product name field and choose the name of the product sold. And email, choose the email parameter, and for price I'm going to choose show all options, and then choose the price. Alright, so now let's click on continue. This is going to set up the action, and in the next, so the test was successful here, we can have a retest action or turn on Zap. In this case, I'm just going to click on turn on Zap. Okay, so now the Zap is up and running, which is great, but we want to test it by doing an actual transaction. So I'm going to open an incognito window, go to my own store to test it, and do a sample purchase. Let us see how it gets updated here in real time on the Google Sheets. So let me pick up this one. So keep it at 0, add to cart, checkout, and give my test email ID, checkout, get it. So the purchase is in process here, and we can see that gets updated. Okay, there is a captcha verification, parking meters. All right, verify. Okay, the purchase was successful. That's it, the purchase is done, and we need to have that updated within our Google Sheets. Let's observe this Google Sheet here as it gets updated through Zapier. There you go. So can you see that the Zap got updated? Okay, so this has, let me expand this. Okay, the timestamp is captured. Unfortunately, I had my words time written in that field, so I'm going to delete that. We'll show that how now. And then the product name is captured, and my email address, and then the price is also captured. Perfect. So now here I had typed in the word time by mistake, so let me remove that quickly, and then your Zap is ready. But anyways, that's how we get this Zapier connected through Gumroad, so that whenever a sale happens, instantly it gets updated into our Google Sheets. So edit this step here, go into my setup action. Let me maximize the window, and here you can see that I typed in time here by mistake instead of typing in the search bar over here. So that's why the time got updated within my sheet here. So that was not a problem. So continue, and this is all now clean. That's it. I'm going to turn on Zap so that it's all clean and clear, and whenever a sale happens, a download happens within my Gumroad store, those details get automatically updated into my Google Sheets. So all this happens in the background without any intervention. Let me know in the comments below if you have made any innovative workflows using Zapier, so anyone who reads through can benefit from your automation ideas as well. Thanks for watching. Bye.